Have you ever wondered how airlines make money? It's a question that has crossed many minds as we book our flights, check our luggage, and settle into our seats. Today we're going to delve into the business model of airlines. But before we do that, it's important to understand that there are various of airlines: major, national, regional, and cargo. Each has its own business strategies and ways to generate revenue. Major airlines operate on an international scale, providing both passenger and freight services, while national airlines cater mainly to a specific country. Regional airlines serve smaller communities and connect them larger airports. Then we have cargo airlines that specifically deal with the transportation of goods. Welcome back to Vision Vibes, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of how airlines make money. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, you're in the right place to learn something new and exciting. Now, using a well-known major airline as our case study, we will explore more about the airline industry. Airlines have multiple streams of income, some more obvious than others. Of course, there are ticket sales, the primary source of revenue for any airline. But did you know that other aspects like baggage fees and in-flight purchases also contribute significantly to their earnings? What's more, airline alliances play a crucial role in the industry. These are agreements between two or more airlines to cooperate on a substantial level, offering benefits like code sharing, frequent flyer programs, and shared lounges. It's a complex industry, full of fascinating intricacies and strategies that may surprise you. So if you've ever been curious about what goes on behind the scenes when you purchase that plane ticket, you're in for a treat. We're about to take a journey into the captivating and often mystifying world of airline economics. Stay tuned as we dive into the fascinating world of airline economics. Ever puzzled about the oscillating costs of airline tickets? You're certainly not the only one. Airfare, from an outsider's perspective, may seem like an enigmatic game of figures, but in essence it's rooted in an intricate fusion of economic theories, sophisticated data analysis, strategic planning, and more. First and foremost, demand. Airlines are adept at not only tracking but also predicting customer demand proficiently. They are privy to the trends of when passengers are more inclined to travel, and they modify their prices in sync with these trends. For instance, during holiday seasons when demand soars, ticket prices often witness a hike, and conversely, during off-peak times they plummet. Following this, the time of booking. Have you ever noticed how ticket prices escalate as the departure date nears? This is because airlines are aware that last-minute flyers often in dire need and ready to shell out more. On the other hand, booking your flight well in advance can often provide you with a better deal. Flight duration also has a part to play. As a rule of thumb, longer flights are pricier than shorter ones. But the plot thickens when layovers come into the picture. At times, a longer flight with a layover turns out to be cheaper than a direct, shorter flight. This is because airlines exploit layovers to fill seats on less popular routes. In addition, competitive pressure greatly impacts airfare pricing. Airlines constantly monitor the prices set by their rivals and adjust their own prices accordingly to retain their market share. Moreover, the cost of fuel, the largest variable expense for airlines, is another crucial factor. As fuel prices rise or fall, these changes are often passed on to consumers through fluctuating ticket prices. And let's not forget the airline's operating costs, which include maintenance, crew salaries, and airport fees, among other things. Lastly, let's delve deeper into the enigma of yield management. This is a pricing strategy where businesses set flexible prices for their products or services based on real-time market demand. Airlines utilize yield management to bolster their profits. They incessantly tweak ticket prices based on a myriad of factors, including seat availability, competitor prices, and historical data. And now, with the advent of big data and machine learning, airlines have become even more sophisticated in their pricing strategies. They use data analytics to gather and analyze vast volumes of information, allowing them to predict demand more accurately, set prices dynamically, adapting to the ever-changing market conditions. The end goal? To sell each seat for the highest price a customer is ready to pay. So the next time you witness an abrupt surge or dip in ticket prices, remember, it's not arbitrary. It's the outcome of meticulous planning, analysis, and a dynamic response to various market factors. And while it may seem exasperating, remember that comprehending this system could empower you to make informed choices and potentially save you a substantial amount on your next flight. So, the next time you come across an unexpected rise or fall in ticket prices, you'll know exactly why. Let's take a closer look at a real-world example: Southwest Airlines. Southwest Airlines, a major player in the aviation industry, has a unique business model that sets it apart from its competitors. What is it that makes this airline stand out, you ask? Well, it's a blend of smart strategies and customer-centric services. Southwest Airlines primarily operates on a point-to-point basis, as opposed to the more traditional hub-and-spoke system employed by many other airlines. This means that instead of routing passengers through a central hub, Southwest offers direct, non-stop routes, which can be more convenient for travelers and more cost-effective for the airline. This strategy results in fewer delays and cancellations, contributing to the airline's reputation for reliability and, in turn, enhancing customer loyalty. But that's not all. Southwest Airlines has another ace up its sleeve: its baggage policy. In an industry where extra fees have become the norm, Southwest has held firm with its bags fly free policy. Yes, you heard right. Southwest does not charge passengers for their first 2 checked bags. This is a refreshing approach in a sea of airlines that charge for every piece of luggage, and it's a strategy that resonates with customers. These strategies, while seemingly simple, have a profound impact on Southwest's bottom line. By providing direct flights, Southwest reduces its operating costs. Fewer takeoffs and landings mean less fuel usage and lower maintenance costs. And by not charging baggage fees, Southwest attracts a steady stream of customers, keeping its planes full and its revenues high. But it's not just about the numbers. Southwest's business model is also about building trust and loyalty with its passengers. By offering a straightforward, hassle-free experience, Southwest has cultivated a loyal customer base that keeps coming back. Southwest's success shows that thinking outside the box can pay off in the airline industry. It's a testament to the power of customer-centric strategies and the value of simplicity in an often complicated industry. And it's a reminder to us all that sometimes, the path less traveled can lead to the most rewarding destinations. Southwest Airlines, a success story that stands out in the airline industry. As we've discussed, Southwest Airlines has a unique business model that differs significantly from traditional airlines. By operating on a point-to-point basis and not charging for the first 2 checked bags, Southwest has carved out a niche for itself in the competitive airline industry. But how do these strategies translate into success? Let's dive a bit deeper. Southwest's customer-centric approach has not only earned it a loyal customer base but also bolstered its brand image. Travelers value the convenience of direct, non-stop routes and appreciate the cost savings from the airline's bags fly free policy. This has led to high customer satisfaction rates, enhancing Southwest's reputation and contributing to its success. Let's now take a look at Southwest's financials to understand how its strategies translate into profits. Despite not charging for checked bags, a significant revenue stream for many airlines, Southwest continues to fare well financially. By reducing its operating costs through fewer takeoffs and landings, and by attracting a steady stream of customers with its customer-friendly policies, Southwest keeps its planes full and its revenues high. In addition, Southwest's straightforward, hassle-free experience builds trust and loyalty with its passengers. This loyalty translates into repeat business, ensuring a steady flow of revenue for the airline. Southwest's success story is a testament to the fact that a relentless focus on customer satisfaction, coupled with smart, unconventional strategies, can lead to success in the competitive airline industry. In conclusion, Southwest Airlines is a shining example of how thinking outside the box and prioritizing customer needs can pay off. It's a reminder to us all that sometimes the path less traveled, far from being a disadvantage, can actually lead to the most rewarding destinations. Southwest Airlines, an unconventional approach that paid off. In the airline industry, conventional wisdom often dictates a hub-and-spoke system, where flights are routed through a few key cities. However, Southwest Airlines decided to buck the trend and operate on a point-to-point basis. This decision allowed the airline to offer direct, non-stop routes to its customers, providing them with convenience and saving them valuable time. This strategy also reduced operating costs for the airline, as fewer takeoffs and landings meant less fuel consumption and lower costs. Next, let's talk about the bags fly free policy. In an era where airlines are unbundling services and charging for everything from checked bags to seat selection, Southwest took a different route. The airline decided to include the cost of the first 2 checked bags in the ticket price, a move that resonated deeply with customers. This policy not only set Southwest apart from its competitors, but also created a strong brand image of being customer-centric and transparent. But the unconventional approach didn't stop there. Southwest placed a heavy emphasis on customer service, understanding that a happy customer is a loyal customer. The airline's friendly staff, hassle-free experience, and customer-friendly policies have earned it a loyal customer base, contributing to the airline's success. In conclusion, Southwest's unconventional approach has not only set it apart from its competitors, but also paved the way for its success. The airline's decision to prioritize customer needs and convenience, even if it meant going against industry norms, has proven to be a winning strategy. It's a reminder that sometimes, challenging the status quo and daring to be different can lead to the most rewarding outcomes. From the moment Southwest Airlines took to the skies, it has been a game changer. Known as the Southwest Effect, the airline's approach has led to a significant decrease in airfares and an increase in passenger traffic wherever it operates. This phenomenon has been studied and acknowledged by economists and industry experts alike. Let's break it down. When Southwest enters a new market, it initially offers low fares to attract passengers. This move compels other airlines to match these prices to stay competitive, leading to a general decrease in airfare across all airlines operating on that route. The result? More people can afford to travel, leading to an increase in passenger traffic. But it's not just about offering lower fares. Southwest's point-to-point operation, its bags fly free policy, and its emphasis on customer service have all contributed to the Southwest Effect. This combination of lower prices and superior service has made air travel more accessible and enjoyable for many people. Southwest's impact on the industry is undeniable. It has forced other airlines to rethink their strategies and adapt to remain competitive. This has led to more choices, better service, and lower prices for passengers. In essence, the Southwest Effect embodies the airline's unconventional approach and its commitment to making air travel affordable and enjoyable. It's a testament to the airline's success and its positive influence on the industry as a whole. Let's delve deeper into the Southwest Effect. We've seen how Southwest's disruptive low fares and customer-centric policies led to a significant increase in passenger traffic and forced other airlines to lower their prices. But the Southwest Effect goes beyond just pricing and customer service. It has had profound impacts on the airports they service, especially smaller ones. When Southwest enters a smaller airport, the increased traffic often leads to economic growth in the surrounding area. More flights mean more passengers, which translates to more revenue for the airport and local businesses. This ripple effect can rejuvenate smaller airports and stimulate local economies, proving that the Southwest Effect is not just about changing the airline industry, it's about transforming communities. But the ripple effect doesn't stop there. The Southwest Effect has also influenced the entire airline industry. It's created a new competitive landscape where airlines must offer better service and lower prices to stay relevant. This has led to a consumer-friendly environment where passengers have more choices and receive higher value for their money. It's clear that the Southwest Effect isn't just a strategy, it's a revolution. It's a testament to the power of customer-centric policies and the positive changes they can bring about in an industry. The Southwest Effect has truly revolutionized the airline industry, proving that customer-centric policies can lead to success. This approach not only benefits the airline, but also passengers, airports, and local economies. So next time you board a Southwest flight, remember, you're not just choosing an airline, you're participating in a movement that has transformed air travel for the better. Let's take a closer look at how the Southwest Effect impacted smaller airports. As we've learned, Southwest Airlines operates on a point-to-point basis, unlike the hub-and-spoke model used by many other airlines. This means that instead of focusing on major airports, Southwest often flies to smaller, less congested airports. This strategy has led to an increase in traffic at these smaller airports, making them more competitive and relevant. The increase in passenger traffic also has a significant impact on local economies. More passengers mean more potential tourists, and more tourists mean increased spending at local businesses. The boost in tourism can lead to job creation and economic growth, helping to revitalize local communities. Moreover, the increased competition at these smaller airports leads to better services and lower prices for passengers. This is another ripple effect of the Southwest Effect. It has forced other airlines to rethink their strategies and put more focus on customer service and affordability. So, the Southwest Effect has not only transformed the airline industry, but also had a significant impact on smaller airports and local economies. It's a testament to the power of disruptive innovation and customer-centric policies. The next time you fly out of a small airport, remember, you're not just a passenger, you're a part of the Southwest Effect. Having seen the profound impact of the Southwest effect on smaller airports now, let's examine its influence on the airline industry as a whole. The unconventional approach of Southwest Airlines didn't just cause ripples, it created waves that other airlines had to ride or risk sinking. Many airlines, in an attempt to compete with the low-cost, high-efficiency model of Southwest, started adopting similar strategies. This led to increased competition within the industry, ultimately benefiting passengers with better services and lower prices. The Southwest effect has set a new standard in the airline industry. It challenged the traditional hub-and-spoke model, prompting airlines to rethink their route strategies. It introduced the concept of transparency, bringing a new level of honesty and openness to a notoriously opaque industry. And perhaps most importantly, it put the focus back on the passenger, reminding the industry that in the end, it's the customer who decides which airline flies and which one falls. The Southwest effect has truly revolutionized the airline industry, setting a new standard for customer service and affordability. It's a testament to the power of innovation and customer-centric policies. So the next time you see an airline boasting about its low fares or transparent pricing, remember, it's not just a marketing gimmick. It's the Southwest effect, continuing to shape the industry and raise the bar for airlines around the world. Ever grumbled about those extra fees on your ticket? Well, you're not alone. Those additional charges that seem to mysteriously appear at checkout are a common source of frustration for many travelers. But what if I told you these extra fees are not just tacked on for no reason? These fees are a significant part of an airline's revenue, and they're no mistake. From baggage fees to seat selection charges, these extras have become a hidden goldmine for airlines. It's a strategy that's been gaining momentum in the industry, and it's all about maximizing profits. Now let's backtrack a bit. Once upon a time, your airline ticket included everything: your seat, your checked bag, and even a meal on longer flights. But as competition grew fiercer and operating costs soared, airlines began unbundling their services. They started charging separately for things that used to be included in the ticket price. This unbundling strategy is not just about making more money, it's also about giving passengers a choice. If you're traveling light, why pay for a checked bag? If you don't mind where you sit, why pay extra for seat selection? It's a way for airlines to offer lower base fares, attracting price-conscious travelers, while still making money from those willing to pay for a more comfortable or convenient experience. But how does this impact the overall profitability of the airline? Well, these extra fees are pure profit. Unlike the cost of fuel or staff wages, these charges have little to no associated costs for the airline. It's clear to see why they've become so popular among airline executives. So, the next time you're faced with a flurry of extra fees during your booking process, remember, it's not just about making your journey more expensive. It's a carefully calculated business strategy that keeps airlines afloat in an incredibly competitive industry. So those pesky extra fees are not just a nuisance for passengers, but a goldmine for airlines. Now that you know how airlines price their tickets, how can you use this knowledge to your advantage? One of the most effective ways to score the cheapest tickets is to book well in advance. Airlines typically offer their lowest prices months before the departure date. This is because airlines want to secure as many guaranteed passengers as early as possible. So by planning ahead, you can take advantage of these early bird deals. But what if you're not a planner? What if you're more of a spontaneous traveler? Well, there's a strategy for you too. Being flexible with your travel dates can result in significant savings. You see, airlines adjust their prices according to demand. If you're willing to fly on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, for instance, when demand is generally lower, you could snag a sweet deal. Now here's a pro tip. Use flight comparison websites. These platforms compile prices from various airlines, allowing you to compare and choose the most affordable option. Some even offer price alerts, notifying you when the cost of a particular flight drops. Understanding airline economics can also help you save money. Remember how we talked about airlines making hefty profits from extra fees? Well, you can avoid many of these by packing light and bringing your own snacks. Another useful strategy is to consider alternative airports. Sometimes flying into a smaller airport, even if it's a bit farther from your destination, can be cheaper than flying directly into a major hub. Remember, airlines are businesses, and their pricing strategies are designed to maximize profits. But that doesn't mean you can't outsmart the system. By staying informed and flexible, you can turn the tables and secure the best deals. With these tips, you'll be well on your way to scoring the cheapest tickets. And who knows, with the money you save, you might just be able to afford another spontaneous adventure. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We began our journey unraveling the enigma of airfare pricing, discovering the myriad factors that influence it, including demand, competition, and timing. We then took a closer look at Southwest Airlines, a prime example of a low-cost carrier that has successfully navigated the turbulent skies of the airline industry. Their unique business model, focusing on operational efficiency and customer satisfaction, has set them apart. Next, we delved into the hidden goldmine of extra fees. From baggage charges to seat selection fees, these seemingly small amounts can quickly add up, contributing significantly to an airline's bottom line. Finally, we shared some insider tips on how to bag the cheapest tickets. Remember, timing is key, and don't forget to explore all your options, including budget airlines and different booking platforms. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of airline economics. Safe travels! If you have any questions or suggestions for future topics, feel free to leave them in the comments below. We love hearing from you, and we're always looking for ways to improve. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to subscribe for more related videos like this, like the video which will help to motivate us, and share the video with friends and family.